So I interviewed John Gray. He's the author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus for the Landscape Business Pro podcast. And you're probably going to ask, why the hell would I interview him? Well, this guy is absolutely amazing. He cured himself of Parkinson's, which is a terminal disease. And in the process, he learned how to stay hyper-focused. Check his story out. What he did is he went down to Mexico and sat in a little room with a bunch of people trying to get off heroin and cocaine, and he had an IV filled with amino acids injected directly into him. His Parkinson's went away, but at 3 months later, they came back. He went back down to Mexico, had the same treatment, and decided that he was paying $20,000 per session. He couldn't afford it. He had to come up with a natural way to cure it. What happened is when he figured out how to cure himself of Parkinson's, he also learned how to stay laser focused. He learned how to keep his concentration at a maximum. And why is that important to you? Why is that important to me? Well, think about it. We're entrepreneurs. We're busy people. We're always busy doing something, almost too much. You get that feeling that sometimes when somebody's talking to you, you just want to interrupt them. You want to talk to them. When you're engaged in a conversation, you want to finish their sentence and put your thoughts in place. That's not normal. That's not right. We learned from John Gray how to overcome that, plus stay hyper-focused in a world that's just begging for our attention. This is an amazing podcast. The feedback I've gotten from this one is people just love this one. So you got to go check out. The things that we learned in this podcast today is that when John Gray was curing himself of Parkinson's disease, he discovered how to also cure ADD and ADHD naturally without prescription drugs. Now, this is something that the pharmaceutical companies plain and simply don't want you to know about. So tune into the program, check it out. It's an amazing show from an amazing guy, something that I would have never believed possible.